Okay, so this person named Godless Mom shares this tweet from this man named Noah. He says, women need the boundaries of the patriarchy and a mission in life, which is usually a husband, children, and home. Absence such structure, they malfunction and destroy civilizations. Women need structure. We need a man, we need a mission, and the mission is to have babies and be in the home. Basically, continue to be wife appliances. Godless Mom used the caption, "You heard the man, ladies. Let's get to malfunctioning and destroy this." He says hashtag restore patriarchy. She's like, nah, let's get out here and destroy this. This is from Coach Noah's website. Coach Noah is a public speaker, published author, hypnotist, coach, mentor, think tank leader, but most of all, your internet dad who is here to help you. Coach Noah calls himself an arms dealer for the soul because he provides you the tools, knowledge, and skills to protect yourself in a world that is designed to zap your energy and vitality. Here's a clearer picture of Coach Noah. This is the picture that he provided by himself, and he put this on the internet for all of us to see. Coach Noah. That is definitely a beard that he has there. That is definitely a beard. This woman loving me after she puts this thing, it looks like this thing is trying to destroy the patriarchy. That is what we're trying to do. Krupa Work says, may I suggest starting with him? And I would agree. Fun Business Fun Money says, I think enough of us are hitting perimenopause at the same time to destroy once and for all. So at this point, I'm just kind of sharing some of the threads that I came across as I was scrolling today. So this woman, the auntie with no kids, she turned 38. So she posted a picture. She turned 38. This is a child-free woman. She had a birthday. She felt cute. She made a post. And then this man, Big Smook, says, this is how they post when they're at that age with no husband, no children, no family. We will see you at 50. They really want women to just be miserable. She makes a post smiling. It's her birthday. She's feeling cute. And he needs to be negative like this. And like this person that shared this, she's like, why are they so bitter? They are literally angry. A black woman can literally just be living and smiling, and some dude will have issues with it and need to like bring her down 3 to 7 notches. And then you got this man that agrees. He's saying, I don't know, but he's right. Y'all just walking advertisements for new bills men got to pay at this point. He's acting like someone is really like advertising for them. She made a picture because it's her birthday, and they're like, oh God, now I gotta pay for like where do they even come up with this stuff? My girl down right here says this woman simply took a picture in her home, no males mentioned. Somehow males look at this and see themselves. Right. She hasn't invited y'all over. She hasn't invited y'all to pay for a pair of socks. Why is she a new bill? Y'all couldn't afford this woman. Then she says there are lots of reasons. Can't even take a picture for your birthday. That's what's wilder is they ask the average male about marriage and they'll go on a tangent. But yet women are supposed to still care about being married. He ain't married either, I assure you. Adventures of William says a lot of men fear independent, sexually liberated women because they know such women cannot be controlled by men, and that is what triggers their insecurity. There's even deeper psychology to it than that, but that's probably enough for threads. And that's the thing. This whole control situation even goes back to that other man. Women need to be controlled. You got to put her in structure. You got to have her in a home. She needs to have a man there to control her. That's literally what all of this is about. That's what return to office is all about, making sure that they control their employees. You don't want to have too many people that are out here thinking and doing what we want and being able to leave when we want. Absolutely not. You got women, especially women and children, need to have a boss of some sort. C. Woodley says, yep, I just said this. They hate women with multiple kids. They hate women that use them. They hate women that don't use them. We studied this topic in psychology. You could write a book on what being decentered does to the amygdala of people. It's the equivalent of blocking someone who believes they're entitled to your life. And I swear these threads were all back to back to back. This woman right here says, me, I'm stepping back into my high maintenance era. She says, men in the comments get angry. She puts up these emojis. She says, I'm so confused on why they're bothered by how I'm choosing to spend money I worked for. Right. So she's saying she's high maintenance. She's not asking anyone for money, but the men are upset. And then Wonderlust by Ashley says, the last guy I dated was annoyed that I didn't struggle like he did. After telling me how stressed he was, he asked me if I ever felt like there wasn't enough time in a day. I do not know how that feels. I do what I want when I want. He was even more judgmental when a couple of friends invited me to visit, all expense paid. He thought he thought that since I'm on a sabbatical, I should just mope around at home. This woman says, because as a woman, your only aspirations in life are to become a wife and mother. The only way to reach those goals are for you to make yourself as small as possible so that you can be attainable by any man who deems you worthy of his last name and his seed. How dare you be high maintenance and enjoying the fruits of your own labor? See, this is the problem with you modern women. See, shaking my head. And the crazy thing is, these threads are all different threads, and they were all back to back to back with women speaking on this stuff. And then Keisha, and she's the one that originally says she's stepping into her high maintenance era. She says, I spent the first decade of my adult life in a toxic marriage, putting my dreams on hold to be someone's wife. I spent the decade after that being a mom and raising my children on my own. I have more than earned my right to be self centered in this chapter. You absolutely do, Keisha. And then this person says they would prefer that you spent it on them, however you're spending it correctly. Enjoy. Exactly. They see you as a resource. Your time, energy, and resources should be going to some man, if not them, at least somewhere else. Other than that, it's just wasted energy. That's the reason why women do need to pour into ourselves, pour into other women and girls, pour into your children, pour into plants, pour into hobbies, pour into your friends, all of that. The anomaly says they get angry at women's desire for wholeness. They only want women to tie their value to the approval of men. So when we do things that we value and they are included in that value system, they find ways to reject women with the intention of causing her to make her believe she's doing something wrong. Some women do seek the head pats, and that's what moves some, but they get confused when there are some of us that are not seeking the head pats and compliments. And then Keisha says, I am very deep in my decentering men era. I would honestly prefer they not approve of me. That keeps them away, right? When too many of them start coming into your comment section agreeing, we're doing something wrong. And the fact that she put decentering men in her thing, and like I said, multiple women on multiple different platforms are saying similar things. That's how we know that there is a shift happening that the patriarchy is not ready for, that men in general are not ready for. Something else, all this talk about the 4B movement, lavender marriages, and lady billionaire philanthropists got the brolyarchy in their feelings. I love that for them. And like I said, this is a whole different thread. It's like right after, and they're talking about the exact same things that we've been talking about. If you don't know, lavender marriages is when a straight woman gets with a gay man and they are in a marriage. And they're out there, doing best friend things, going on dates, going to weddings, doing things together, going to career events and all of that. People are going to flip out when it's like, okay, you're making us get married. I bet I'm gonna marry my best friend. But the whole 4B movement is women pouring into other women, pulling back, trying to smash the patriarchy and all of that. But like Eb says, I'm intrigued. What is a lavender marriage? And she just basically says the same thing. A hetero woman and a gay guy, often her bestie, married each other for security and companionship. Finally, I want to end it here. Midas Monica says, from a 60-year-old grandmother, F the patriarchy. I want to end it with that because it pretty much sums up everything that we have been talking about. And, this will help women become free. All of us deserve to be free to make choices that are free and clear of the control of others. And they don't like that about women and where we're moving to, but that's where we're going. Join the conversation and let me know what you think of all these threads. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.